We finna react to Anthony Fantano was in the racial chat room showing feet.
Who infamously called Ian a
my nigga, what? You can't say that. He called him. Nah, that's crazy.
Who infamously
his ass giggled before he said it too.
And now he just kind of quotes that to death. That dude clearly had a few screws loose, but Ian really had no problem with putting him on blast to make him look ridiculous.
Did Anthony just say what I think he just said?
Yeah, he most definitely did. It's your internet's biggest music nerd.
Internet's most unemployed commentator, and I'm here to tell you about Anthony Fantano apparently being a racist. I'm pretty sure most of you
showing feet on chat rooms.
Drop, aka Anthony Fantano, aka that white guy in glasses who commentates on different albums.
Not gonna lie, I'm still gonna be watching his videos every time one of my favorite rappers drop an album. He needs to make a Prada bag shoddy. Next Prada album he dropped, like by himself, he needs to react to that shit. I want to see what Anthony Fantano think about Prada bag.
Widely regarded as the authoritarian on this side of YouTube, really on all sides of YouTube when it comes to
hold on, my quality too high.
Reviewing music.
Say that's what better. You want about Anthony Fantano, whether you agree with his takes or not, but you gotta respect the guy. You have to, because first of all, he listens to an insane.
Now that's a fact, bro. That nigga, bro, he listens to every genre of music, bro. Like
going through his YouTube reviews, and he's talking about music and artists that I have never heard in my life, and
that's a fact.
A range of genres, right? Y'all don't do that. First of all,
I most definitely don't.
Every time he has a take or an opinion, he backs it up with facts. He's always talking about why
not facts, but like
way about a body of work, whether it's the production or the vocal performances. He has knowledge about how music is put together. Some of y'all like to jump.
And he needs to drop an album.
Say this album's good.
He needs to make an album, bro.
Explanation. So whether you agree with him or not, you have to respect the fact that he backs up his explanation and his opinions every damn time.
That's a fact, though.
Well, I never thought that
I wasn't really glazed
across the internet and coming across a tweet or a series of tweets about him saying some out of pocket, just downright racial things. Seems like another one bites the dust this week. I saw this tweet in less than
24 hours. Anthony Fantano has been exposed laughing at Trayvon Martin's death with an alt-right buddies caught saying the N-word with a hard R on video. And the leading post from last night where he hinted Drake was a pedo. This is what happens when you let white men pretend to be part of culture. What? Bro, that's racist. And you can't tell me that you can't, like, the last part of this sentence, that's literally racism. Because you know damn well, just like crop out the whole like starting sentence, like crop out the whole to end to pedophile. If it was just this sentence would have just a black nigga, if you talking about like a black nigga who wanted to review country music, and they said this is what happens when you let a black man pretend to be part of the culture, they would be saying that's racist. Am I tripping? Is that not racist? Okay, bro. That's racist to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Fantano has been exposed laughing at Trayvon Martin's death with his alt-right buddies.
I'm not saying what Anthony Fantano did was good. I'm just saying like the last part of the sentence, that's racist.
With a hard R on video in deleting post from last night where he hinted Drake was a PDF file. This is what happens when white men pretend to be a part of a culture just to grift off of it, and y'all let him sit at the table this long. But I dug through the tweets, dug through all the evidence, and now I am here to present to you all a video about Anthony Fantano apparently being a racist. Now,
this is what I came here for,
saw at the beginning,
and for the chat room showing feet,
seemingly saying two slurs, one to blacks and one to gay people. To give him
Oh, wow.
some bail here, this is quoted. This is
Give him
from
some
someone
bail?
else saying how somebody was talking specifically about him, so it is taken a little bit out of context. But I would think that somebody who is more responsible, like Anthony Fantano, would be able to know that he should not be saying these sorts of words. Like, you shouldn't be saying these things even in a quote. This isn't literary work. I don't understand why people don't understand not to say these things when it comes to quoting someone. This is a white guy in a predominantly black space, and he seemed like Quentin Tarantino rolling those hard R's and F slurs off his tongue, man. Almost like he was.
I want to see the real video, the uncensored
If it
version.
ended there, we wouldn't be making this.
I can't
video,
listen to that
but
shit
there
though on
is
YouTube.
More evidence about Anthony Fantano that is very, very damning. I'll say, to be quite honest with you.
Vegan invited me to an event that taught me about PETA's buying guide / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin. Okay.
Dude, fuck Trayvon. I was thinking Trey, like Trey
What?
Melvin. Trey Melvin. I had a big thing with Trey.
Isn't... Hold up. Before I say something and I look dumb, y'all tell me. Oh. Oh, wait, is Martin? Oh, yeah, it's Martin. Why the fuck is Dude Dennis? Yo, what the fuck? Dude just went to jail? Oh, yep. Isn't it the dude who was getting skits? Who's at the gas station getting Skittles? And he said, fuck him? That nigga's racist. He's racist. Trayvon Martin was a 17-year-old African-American from Miami Gardens, Florida, who was fatally shot in Sanford, Florida by George Zimmerman, a 28-year-old Hispanic American. Martin at a... Damn. Damn. And they said, fuck him? Nah, get that nigga out of here, bruh.
I was thinking Trey, like, dude, fuck Trayvon.
Nah, bro, you see, nah, bro. His ass gonna try to recover. Nah, bro, you racist. You're racist.
Trayvon Martin. It's all these fucking black names, dude. I get
what?
Confused. Whoa! Yeah, I said it.
I don't know. I think he was like, you know, when you live with your friends, you just uncomfortably like they say some crazy shit. You like, oh yeah, and you just like looking at like maybe he could be racist. I don't know.
Whoa!
His ass was showing all 32 that whole time. That nigga was.
It's all these fucking black names, dude. I get
Bro, he's racist, bro. He's racist.
Yeah, I said it.
Is this the male equivalent of Doja Cat being in those racial chat rooms showing her feet? Yeah, that is Anthony Fantano. That is not anything edited. That is him making fun of, laughing at Trayvon Martin, sitting with other friends saying the most.
Oh, wait. So he was getting Skittles. What the fuck? Nah, he's racist. If this photo is real, he's racist. Trayvoning? Come on, bruh. This shit not even funny. Come on, bruh.
And just not saying anything about it. This is him as a grown-ass man. I don't want to hear those excuses in the chat. But yeah, that is Anthony Fantano. It was a meme review channel that he had from back in the day where he also was depicted having a cord wrapped around his neck while an image of a black guy with a white noose around his neck appeared behind him. Next, we can see a background image of another black person being choked right as Fantano says the words "choked to death." He's playing the specter of black, ending lives and deaths for laughs. Okay, well, I'm sure that has to be the only things that people have on Anthony Fantano as far as dirt goes. There can't be
the end of my YouTube career for
the whole Alex is a thing.
Real nibbas do stuff.
Who infamously called Ian a Harvey Weinstein. What's your opinion on Mike Dean producing the new album? I'm not even a really big guy. So
this nigga is racist. Yo, racist.
Jigglypuff is a social justice meme featuring a loud, obnoxious pig of a human being who is screaming her brains out at the New Hampshire college date of Milo Yiannopoulos' dangerous tour. Another
Bro,
fun
that nigga
slew.
does not care. He reads whatever, bro. He does not care. Well, what is this all about? Can y'all even see this shit? Cause my camera might be blocking it. My shit like in the corner, left corner.
Social justice memes come about because everything they say is nearly brain dead. There's so many of these videos cropping up that all of the channels that are essentially just ripping off Sargon of Akkad's channel can barely keep up.
And calling him a Brony says
he's nice fave if he's a
that's what it's supposed
But
to
he
be.
does not care. Yo, he's homophobic and racist. Jesus, bro, my God.
That right there was part of an 8-minute supercut of people gathering information from Anthony Fantano.
Yeah, why did it take this long though?
YouTube channel at one point in time where he just said and did some of the most outrageous things that the article, the Fader, would later on call him an edgelord for. Stuff that normal people just probably would not say. You know, I think that's a fair statement to say. And there's a bunch of excuses in which Anthony Fantano, his fans and disciples have used in order to shield him from any sort of backlash. As you notice, there were a lot of super chats or comments or tweets that he was reading from saying that, you know, these slurs came from quotes and he was just quoting.
Now that one where he said the donation one talking about Nick and Jur. He knew damn well what he was doing, bro. He said it twice too.
Now, again, I don't think that a lot of people find that to be a very valid excuse for saying these things outright. These things are still derogatory. They are disrespectful. It's not like he doesn't know that. He is very much so in the know. But he still continued to say them for...
He a grown-ass man.
I don't know.
Then they like 40.
You just quote a bunch of racist things or homophobic things like that. Now, since then, the channel has been terminated from YouTube. You know...
Damn, they took him off the channel? I mean, they took him off. They took him off the platform? Damn, I low-key like these videos. His album ones, not the little racist shits. Oh, no, he's still here. He's definitely still here. And then they gonna drop a motherfucking video like, hey, yeah, you gonna drop a video like he ain't got exposed right now, bro.
Can we be normal? Yeah.
Who is this nigga? Trace Chowders? You already know it's gonna be the comments, unless he take them down. Not P most definitely takes down his comments or something. Cause no way. Or they just do not care. Unsubscribe, cancel. Nah, this some no life shit, to be honest. But it's understandable. He is racist and racism will not be tolerated. Okay, see. Key review Yeat's new EP. You need to do that shit. Yo, that's funny though. He gonna try to make a whole another video like he ain't getting canceled. That's the best way to handle the drama sometimes, is don't say nothing.
We want that on the platform. We want to scrub that. He is still the needle drop after all.
So what happened? October 3rd, 2017. All of That Is The Plan's videos are removed and replaced with this video of his 20-second still image demonetization symbol. Anthony states on both his Twitter and his Facebook page that the channel is dead. On Twitter especially, Anthony discusses why the channel is dead and echoes these points in his Fader response video 3 days later. Fader had written a piece on how That Is The Plan panders to the alt-right. All the points made in the article are false, and Anthony explains how each point is ridiculous due to the points being made out of context. For example,
and the first shocking reveal is this photo. Is this photo of me during a video where I'm parodying Hobson fans? And the full reveal of this photo is this. The man is hanging himself with toilet paper. Toilet paper, not a noose. Which, if you didn't know, has been a pretty viral internet meme over the past year or so. Kids blowing up on platforms like the
I ain't never seen that shit, my nigga.
Hanging themselves with toilet paper in the bathroom.
Why it had to be a black nigga doing this?
And off of sharing this meme, you're going to insinuate that I'm an alt-righter and that I'm racist and I want people, specifically black people, to be hurt.
Now, I'll give you that, Anthony. There are some memes that are definitely taken out of context. People shouldn't look at history that way. They should try to get the full scope and the full perspective and then try to make assessments and judgments.
That ain't how the internet work.
Without even putting out some sort of article. There's definitely grace and there's place and space for understanding there. I don't doubt that at all. How that excuses you from the other just flat out racist things that you said, it really doesn't. It shouldn't. And people have all the context in that. Some were in quotations, some were out of quotations. You just said it. So therefore, you should still be held accountable for that. And also, you also had people like Sam Hyde, who we killed Doja Cat for. You had him on your platform as well. Is there any explanation for that?
And she's being called out for posting a photo of herself wearing a t-shirt featuring Sam Hyde, who is, by the way, notoriously known across the internet for his neo beliefs. In a now deleted and resized image, she's wearing a black graphic t-shirt of Sam Hyde holding a firearm. The controversial figure has faced backlash in the past for his support to Donald Trump and the alt-right movement, and he's well known for donating $5,000 to Andrew Anglin, the founder of neo website The Daily Stormer. Doja has yet to comment anything about the selfie, but we can tell you people were not happy.
You think the police should treat people differently depending on their race?
Yes.
Why?
If you pulled up on a car full of 4 black guys at night,
what the
you
fuck?
ask them to roll their window down.
I go, yo, what's up, Holmes? Let's get something to eat.
What's up, Holmes?
No, you're implying that they would be violent, but they wouldn't. They're good people.
Okay.
You a racist guy? Are you a racist?
I got racial hang-ups. If I pick up the phone and it's Indian, I hang up.
I don't know how the keyboard warriors can really defend these things, and this is why this matters. It's interesting how Anthony Fantano is very much a hip-hop enthusiast. He's a guy of the culture. He's a guy who criticizes hip-hop and consumes a lot of, you know, the remnants of it, gets all of the pieces and the parts of hip-hop, the culture, the people in it, etc., while then simultaneously turning around and saying racial things on the internet and hanging around people who have racial hang-ups because they're funny. I don't know, that's weird. If I was hanging out with a funny racist, I think people would think that it's strange and question me and my character.
You are who you hang around.
I've seen a lot of defense online for him just because he's given favorable music reviews for their favorite artists. That shit is so stupid. It even makes it worse because Anthony Fantano
he did give 2093 like an 8
in some sort of, again, attempt to be funny,
or like a 7
TikTok video depicting or giving judgment as to who is black enough.
Kamala Harris was told that she's not black, and there was an outrage.
Sure.
I'm just, it's confusing.
What is he? What are you doing there, bruh? Why is Anthony Fantano having motherfucking political debates? Bitch, review music, bruh. Nobody cares what you think about Kamala Harris.
There was an outrage.
Sure.
It's confusing to me why there wasn't a similar response by people like yourself, or like why that what happened with Drake was treated differently.
Like whether or not I was outraged that was the case.
It's kind of messed up, right?
Well, I mean, I think those were happening in two far different contexts.
Well, I mean, like Drake's like black, right?
I mean, yeah, I can't deny that. Look, here's the thing. I'm not saying it's not faulty messaging. Like, you know, objectively speaking, like Drake's dad is black.
What do you mean, objectively
Anthony
speaking?
is not looking good for you in the light, but I do always want to give people an opportunity to at least respond to themselves, because that's one of the most beautiful things about the internet, is that everybody, for whatever reason, feels the need to speak on everything. I just do not get it, like why people feel the need to speak up. Oftentimes it makes them look much worse, but we'll see if that's what happens with Anthony here.
Now, these are the same sorts of allegations that I have fought against and won before, and I'm happy to do it again because I have nothing to hide and I know they're not true. With Exhibit A, this clip right here, which has just been going absolutely viral, and here's my explanation for it. Early on in my YouTube career, I had some pretty lax views when it came to quoting the language of others, and my point of view was, what does it matter? It's not me saying it. I'm relaying a lyric or a sentiment or a point of view expressed.
You already know he was saying the N-word every time it come on his songs. You already know he was saying nigga every time. You already know it. He just exposed himself. He just exposed himself, bro.
And my point of view was, what does it matter? It's not me saying it. I'm relaying a lyric or a sentiment or a point of view expressed by someone else. And the reason I'm doing
He's most
so
definitely
is
saying
to
nigga in them
voice
songs, bruh.
disagreement with calling people racial and homophobic slurs as a bit, which is what the original content creator I was quoting was doing. I would rather err on the side of caution and not hurt anyone by explicitly voicing language that doesn't exist in a vacuum, even if I am quoting it. And that's actually been my approach for a very long time now. I mean, this clip may be new to you, but it's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples than this. And obviously say that I'm sorry, which I am in fact sorry about this. Now, there are going to be some people watching this video who will say, no, that's not enough. I know you're a racist. I saw a clip of you laughing at Trayvon Martin's death. But believe it or not, the way this clip has been presented is a lie, and it's been heavily edited too. I gotta say, the Drunken Peasants podcast where I was appearing in that clip is explicitly not a right-wing podcast. And in this clip that you just saw, I'm reading a super chat that is on the screen that was sent in by a viewer of the show. And the reason I'm jumping into reading it is that partially it is a dig at me, because on the show it's not exactly a secret that I'm an openly liberal vegan. And from there, here is what actually happens.
A vegan invited me to an event that taught me about PETA's buying guide / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin. Okay.
Dude, fuck Trayvon. I was gonna. I was gonna say Trey Melvin, but it's no Trayvon Martin.
Man, you're so. You know what, Jeff? You're so right wing.
As you can see there, that is not the clip that is getting passed around. In this original clip, Jeff Holiday there on the podcast doesn't even finish his sentence. He apparently gets
Nah, come on, my nigga. Bro, you already, bro, come on, my nigga. Come on, my nigga.
Mixed up with someone else entirely, and I even call him a moron. Because that is obviously something a fucking moron would communicate. With all that being said, I realized a long time ago that I really do need to be careful about who I talk to and what platform I appear on publicly, because in the eyes of the wrong person, any association or appearance can be read as a deep tie or an endorsement of an idea that I don't fucking agree with.
I'm to the point where none of this is surprising to me. I knew Anthony was going to have something to say about all these, and while I did believe that there was some sort of edits made towards the Trayvon Martin clip, just the insensitivity around saying things for the sake of them being quotes or whatever the case may be, that was clearly still there. He also addressed the Fader situation where it was a white noose being hung around a black man. All that stuff is fine. There were some times in that super cut where there was no quote, Anthony, and I think that was just totally glossed over. But again, does it surprise me that these young white men, content creators coming up,
that boy is not young.
2010s had said things like this before? No,
I said 2010s.
For me, this conversation was one of those. Okay,
I'm the kid.
It's not surprising.
It ain't never the same.
I'm not falling to my knees and
that new Yee EP. Boy, that shit nice, bruh.
Walmart, because
that shit nice
is getting canceled now in Walmart. But what it does spark is an interesting conversation. Two things: is being young an excuse? And two, how do you feel about pulling up old topics continuously and repeatedly? For me, as far as pulling up old topics continuously and repeatedly,
I'm watching what I say now, so niggas don't dig deep and try to cancel me fucking 5 years later for some shit I said when I'm 15. I be watching what I say here, bruh. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just let that bitch fly. But hey, I guess I'm gonna have to deal with it when I deal with it.
About your past that have been debunked before. This is the price of, and I don't even want to say fame, but just living life, experiencing new people, being shown to a new audience, etc., etc. It's your past, and it is a part of who you are and your story. you are gonna have to address it, as annoying as it may be. And you could go the route of not addressing it at all. I found that Duke Dennis did that most recently when people brought up a case about him back in 2014, I want to say. He just ultimately did not address it, and it died down, which these things normally do, because a lot of the
I'm gonna start doing that when I get canceled. Eventually, I'm gonna get canceled. I'm gonna say some dumb shit, or someone around me gonna say some dumb shit. I'm gonna get canceled. Already know, bro. I'm already knowing.
People look through your past and your history. It's no different than if you go get
my friend be me and my friend be saying some crazy shit on them
a job
on some normal FaceTime calls, bro.
It's your life. You're gonna have to respond about it, and as long as you've atoned for those sins,
and all my FaceTime calls get leaked, like everything I say in it. If it's a transcript on everything I say, I'm getting canceled.
The Breakfast Club, albeit in a joking manner, was just simply asking him about his past, and quite honestly, a life.
Neon, he's bro. I don't know how Neon got a platform, bro. I hate niggas like that, bro. Neon don't deserve a platform. That nigga is racist, bro. Why does he have a platform, bro? Who's what? I mean, niggas like I already knows watching them. Just niggas just like Neon, just little niggas just want to be like fucking different, bro. And to say the crazy shit they can, thinking they funny, bro.
I think not. Not at all. There was a tweet that I saw about Love Island this past weekend. Sierra from Love Island, who we had covered on this channel, who said a racial slur on her platform. It's interesting how these people forgot her name. They don't know any better, yet they use these terms, phrases, racial epithets, slurs, or whatever.
In the spot with your main thing,
perfect presentation ever. It makes no sense. If I didn't know that this was hurtful, or if I didn't know that this was a slur, or if I didn't know the context of any of this stuff, I would use it wrong. We've seen videos, we've seen depictions, we know people in real life that don't know what words mean and they use them wrong. Hell, sometimes I use words wrong on this platform and I know people are like, you know what? Omar doesn't know what that word means. And that's okay. Chalk that up to total ignorance. But to say that somebody is young as an excuse when they are using it in the best way possible, it just does not make any sense to me. So how's this gonna go over? I really don't know. I don't think that people are going to cancel Anthony Fantano. I don't think cancel culture is
they most definitely trying.
These people are gonna move on regardless of how much evidence is presented in front of you. I just don't want people to go forward using those two excuses about pulling up old tweets and what's wrong with people, etc., as some sort of grace from now on, and especially not the "it's young, that was the era." Listen, that whole "it's young, it was the era" conversation is one of the stupidest things in the world. You wanted to be edgy because that was the era of being edgy. I'll even give you grace there. Fine, that's cool. It's stupid, but it's cool. You could have chose any way to be edgy. You could have just chose to be an outright contrarian, opposing things
that are contrarian?
Widely regarded to be known as true. You could have been homophobic. You could have been misogynistic.
Damn, bro.
Just anti anything. You chose to be racist. I don't think that that's just a secret. Now, sometimes everybody chooses all of them. But if you wanted to be edgy, there's ways to be edgy that don't include you, disparaging people for their race, their gender, or their class, or whatever the case may be. If I wanted to be edgy, I'd probably get a neck tattoo, right? I'd probably start smoking cigs. I don't think I would start going out there calling Mexican or Hispanic people just everything under the sun. That's probably not how I would do it. I'm thinking this cancellation is a strong to light 6. I don't think it's really meaningful.
I see what you did there, bro. I give it a strong, I give it a decent to light 5.